So hello Myrmonden here, welcome to my live review of Kokkoku. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's kind of hard to work case. Anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So it's about a girl, right, and her grandfather takes some time. Well, apparently he could teleport to last week. So I wanna guess that each family member has one ability. That's kind of how I see it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that, right? Like grandpa can teleport, she can probably do something else, right? And no, little brother can do something else. The master stone. Yeah, that must be the one he has. For some reason, grandpa has a master stone, yeah. Medieval, okay. Yeah, the power of stasis. Let's talk about. Oh. Yeah, clearly that's the guy on the last episode there. So there's a kind of cult. It's pretty good, yeah. No, yeah. But picturing it to have each, yeah, one power each. The female is there, she has something to do as well. Something important. She's very much shown in the ending, right? In the ending, is the main character, this other woman, and they do usually post-choice and so on. So she has to be quite important to teach to me in this episode, yeah. Well, I guess she's in the cult, maybe? For whatever reason. At least she's gonna know about the cult, probably. And fight them sometimes. Yeah, so last time it ended with the big monster being someone right there. I guess we're gonna continue now. Yeah, with the left of the monster. Her bundle of brother might punch to them. If it actually is the power of so many of these things, something like that. So you're following her at least primarily. The handler. He's dead. Yeah, so yeah, and it's out. And it's out. Huh. Okay, it appeared to save the kid and it's coming. Okay, so you can. Okay, maybe you text people to try to kill someone within stasis. Yeah, like if someone is frozen, you're not allowed to hurt them. Some kind of like god intervenes. The handler. It saves people that are frozen. Okay, so the rules must be you can't hurt all people that are eating. Okay. I mean, the rest can't move, so it's kind of opposite. They are a special case, right? She's not getting it. She's not getting it. He's clearly frozen. I mean, I guess with those cult guys want to hire and kill them perspective, right? Probably. Okay, so you can't teleport with other people that are frozen. Okay, yeah. Stalled. Okay, so they have always been time powers, and their family of time stoppers or whatever. Oh yeah, you became these things if you stay in it long. That makes sense. Probably, yeah. So same scene again though. What? Okay, that's a new helping guy. His body, I guess, searching some kind of web of something, yeah. If he died, it might call us ghost. If he might activate the brother is frozen, yeah, like, he might give him some kind of like, no, you can move. Yeah, that could be a thing. Like if you get killed in here, yeah. So if you die, someone else that's frozen might get unfrozen. So it's the same amount of people that are unfrozen. So now the brother got unfrozen then, because the guy killed. Okay, interesting. I'm thinking that he also wants to horror. Grandpa can teleport. He might have the same power, but probably feel like they have one power each. Like, there's her. Interesting. She's clearly a very important character, given the ending. She really can't. Yes, it sounds like she can't. Yeah. But it's probably some kind of like double agent that's against them, or have their personal own motivation, right? Something like that. Yeah, you see the word is frosted on right? So when frosted on, like yeah, the ring was right. People can freeze time, like yeah. Smaller than the book, so. Hmm. Yeah, she's probably has to have. Yeah. I love this. Like we have the next film here. Okay, that's good. Interesting. Yeah. So let's leave this time frame with the next time frame. Yeah. Like. I like it's like maybe we can just leave it there. It's like well, is it worth it? Like should be able to teleport with him because it's not frozen. So can I do this? Yeah. That's good. It's like you just fly. You just believe you can fly. There's no teaching. You just fly over there. She probably can't do it. Yeah. Grandpa is a horrible teacher. The jellyfish is out of her body. I guess it means that the other white things. Yeah. It's horrible at it. Yeah. It's really bad. Shouldn't rely on too much. Can't even aim for like 5 meters. Yeah, I shouldn't. Yeah, I think so confident in grandpa's ability to save someone with teleportation. Super confident. This could have a ship to Kokkoku. It's really cool, yeah. Yeah, he should be able to teleport with his son, right? Guess taking him back to the kind of cult house or whatever. Yeah, some kind of old mansion. Genuine love society. Yeah, they are full of love. The teachings. Yeah, you can't murder people. Maybe you can't be quick enough. It's not like fast. You weren't like super fast those days. size things up, but yeah. Okay, yeah, could it be her childhood friend maybe? Because he's a kind of flashback for doing it with the stone. And she knew that the grandpa had stolen it. Could it be like... Maybe he gets smart every time he kills someone. He kills his power or something. I'm thinking she's like her... I think she's like a childhood friend from the flashbacks earlier very quickly. That's why she also knew that the grandpa has it, something like that. Yeah, look here. See? Yeah, see? Yeah. Or something, but from that flashback is, yeah. He's unfrozen, he's not anything yet. But he's unfrozen, but still stuck though. It's very much. I mean, you didn't kill him when he punched the guy to the glass though. So if you think you could kill people if you're really fast, like you just slice them up and you unfreeze them, yeah, like you could do it. If you do it very, very quickly. Okay, so that's hopefully the brother's order of builds then. And he could carry his nephew, yeah. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, he just he of course he did the aggressive thing. He's frozen, just he reported dead, right? Yeah, he's gonna be really confused about this thing. It's like I feel nothing. He's like a rock. Since you're allowed to move them or something, yeah, it could hurt them, but shouldn't be able to move around the stalled ones. Okay, grandpa something now. They used to carry. Like a trap, maybe? It's like your own kind of stone there. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm sure they were wanting the ass to kidnap their. Yeah, definitely right. They were behind the whole kidnapping to begin with. They just definitely planned it out. I mean, kidnapping made no sense, right? Because they were like, oh, it was like this much million of yen in 10 minutes, even though they were super poor, right? Like, it made absolutely no sense. They know where she lives, right, for sure, so. They have cameras there, yeah, so. They're probably waiting for their return, right? It's gonna be like a bad plan to go home. Could it be the same stone actually? They should already got stuff in this place. That could be the same stone. And they already have the stone, so he's actually at the stone now. Obviously the home is unsafe, but I mean the stone might even not done. The stone for this there. I think that stone he's seeing is the same stone, right? Which they already got, right? Nice. Nice. It's like whatever. Reflexivity enough. See, the stone won't be there, right? Because they already have the stone, which you add with grandpa is now. Yeah, see? I knew it, yeah, I knew it. That's the same stone, yeah. Of course, they got the stone. Did they take the stone with them now? No? Like, if they didn't, yeah. No, it's, yeah. But you can kill her as well because they won't take her. It will feel weird if the main character dies in episode 2. I think that would be. Yeah, that'd be next. Well, maybe dying when you're unfrozen gives you some extra powers, or you turn into ghost. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe she will die, so it sounds, but you can't actually die, or I don't get trust them. But yeah, but the old lady, I mean, she definitely from her side, right? She unfroze her in her first like experience in this Star world, which she has. I don't know, forgot about for whatever reason. Yeah, she forgot about her first time travel, right? So most is her fault. Yeah, most is fault. She's the one that knew what the star was. Most it's her fault that everything's happening then. 6 months ago, she got to the cult, told them that okay, this guy has a son. Yeah, the fan service ending is it feels out of place or something. It's out of place. Like why is the ending just full of fan service? It just feels like it fits the team of the anime. Otherwise, it's like okay, there's a fan service here. Okay, preview. More heralds. And there we saw Matan being unfrozen. So I guess Smash will die and he can also be unfrozen. He goes to the family first and foremost for the reason, yeah. Interesting. So let's do a review of Kokkoku episode 2. Yeah, it's very interesting anime. It's interesting, yeah, unique and a weird fit to it. One thing though I will say though, it felt a little repetitive. It showed like the same scene where the herald did this thing. They showed it like 4 times. First time they showed it, second time when he went into the perspective, he was unfrozen. I felt almost like something was wrong with the video, so to speak. And they're like, what, did I accidentally, go back or something? It was exactly the same scene for like a minute, and then he got unfrozen. So I felt it's a little, that to me at least, was very noticeable. So I felt that they probably spent, I don't know exactly, like maybe 3 to 4 minutes of just pure, same footage again, right, so to speak, same animation, same for a long time, maybe even more. So definitely the pacing was in the bad in that sense, though. Definitely. But otherwise, interesting. This is the other woman, of course. So mentioned Lyra, she seems to be the whole antagonist, right? I guess more than a friend. So that, but at least she's the one behind the whole everything started. So she's the one who knew that Grandpa had it. And as I predicted correctly there, yeah, the stone Grandpa saw. Same as our stone. It's this his stone right there. When he went to the cult place, he found his stone at the place. So I was thinking that I saw that, wait a minute, is that his stone? Yeah, it is. They've already been there, right? His home is dangerous. Has left it to go and go stone first thing, which makes sense. Obviously, the thing they want the most is a stone, I guess, primarily, and how to use it. So they will go get a stone, of course, while they left the house and so on, and then I guess get Grandpa to, you know, force him to tell them how to use it, right? That makes more sense. It feels like they're objective, though, the bad guys, that the leaders are have kind of simple objectives, to be honest. But it depends, I guess, how much you can use it. But it feels like, oh, we're going to like kill people. They're going to be assassins. They're going to freeze the time and kill the president. I mean, obviously you can do something big with it, I suppose, but it doesn't feel like it's very easy using this sort of thing unless you're pretty close to where you're going, right? It's like, well, I freeze it here and I fly to the other country and kill that guy. So you have to still be, I suppose at least, somewhat close to it, because they'll be talking about like if you're near too long, you get turned into a monster. It's very classic, right? If you're frozen too long in time and space, something else happens to you. In any story, there's always a limit how long you can be in this other universe, or micro universe, or big universe, whatever they are, frozen universe. It doesn't matter. You can never be in that for enough time. Right? If you also be a timer and you pass the timer, you will, for whatever reason, you will lose it. Yeah. So that definitely is happening there, right? So it doesn't feel like I could sit here in my home and be, I'm gonna freeze this thing and then go to another country. I would have to freeze it when I'm close to my target, not overly close. I could be like maybe in the same city, but probably not either. I mean, if I have to walk from here to the other side of the city, it takes a few hours, right? It takes like, well, it's a pretty big city, so it takes like maybe 8 hours or so to walk to the other side from right now. So I live in the west. Yeah, I live in the west side, so if I go to the east side, it would take me like at least 4 hours, probably more. It's like 2-3 hours to the center by walking. Yeah, so we take it 6-7 hours, right? So, well, that being said, like, usually you will have to, your target probably will be in the center of the whatever downtown city, right? So kind of president or kind of political figure, so on, I suppose, though. But still, you have to be pretty close because you can't go, will your car work? I don't think so. They don't seem to be able to like activate stuff, right? Maybe bicycle, but doesn't seem that they can actually use most stuff. So you have to go there by foot. That's what I mean. You have to walk there or run. But yeah, they have to like run to that place. So you have to be pretty close. So I have to say that though, it feels like they're bad guys. Do have some kind of limited view of it. Oh, we're gonna murder people. It's like, yeah, but you have to pretty much be in the same district at least or something as your target. So you have to go freeze time in some, you know, alleyway and then go out and I guess what people talking at the podium or something. I suppose rather than go back again. And then right away they're like, wait, our plan is gonna work because if we try to kill someone, those things appear and stop, so they're not allowed to kill people that aren't frozen. Or they are frozen, yeah, not people. So that seems weird. I also think they should know that because they kind of reached it beforehand. That's what I was talking about. They are smaller and so on than teaching, so maybe they can remove these heralds. They probably can be a storyboard. That being said, though, I did feel there's a little weird how slow the thing was, and he stopped trying to kill the kid. He might, you know, be able to live because you did see them push the guy through the window, right? That shattered glass around him. It's frozen glass, but still, though, if I walk in someone and they push them through a window, okay, they haven't died yet, but like you know, when I unfreeze, you're gonna So, I mean, is it okay if I throw someone from a balcony or a roof? I throw someone down and then like during they're frozen, and then I walk away, then I unfreeze and they fall down. Is that okay? Like I didn't actually kill them, but I started the process. So there's some ways you can do it, yeah. Otherwise, you can generally it was very slow. So what if you just run in there, quickly do it and then you just unfreeze as soon as you kind of left the vicinity? Would that be okay? It feels a little weird, in my opinion. But one point then, as I said last week, I think I'm pretty much right on that. They're definitely having one power each. Maybe everyone has one power. Maybe use your family, because apparently the family's been these kind of time guardians for forever. But yes, they have one power each trial. That's my take on it. Because Grandpa's like, oh, I could teleport. how do you do it? I don't know, just teleport. I was like, yeah, you're a great head grandpa. And he's like, well, my grandpa couldn't teleport either. So that to me definitely means that he uniquely has teleport power in the family, and main character has something else, right? What we saw, so I guess in her power is to get unfreeze people. That's what I'm guessing from what we saw. Because she seems to be the reason Mishiyama was in the she, the evil one, to pick, that she knows about this stuff is because she was unfrozen by her as a kid. So I think her power is she can unfreeze people. That's her power. She can awaken other people around her. That's probably what she can do uniquely. Maybe she can do more stuff than that, but I think that's going to be her first thing. Or maybe I never saw it, Grandpa. Like she can do that thing. I'm guessing Grandpa can't do that. He has never seen that happen, I guess, before. So, or be aware of that thing, right? Because he couldn't, like, otherwise, why would he, like, unfreeze his grandkids, right? And then he could teleport with them. Because he wasn't allowed to teleport with first people. But if he would unfreeze Myrmonden, he could teleport with him, right? So I think that's something probably only she can do. Or at least at the current storyline. Maybe, you know, Grandpa or someone can learn to do it. But probably, if they can have one or so power each. So what's more than what's more? Well, I'm guessing definitely though that her, not maybe a childhood friend, but like childhood neighbor at least, something like that, yeah, childhood neighbor, girl living next door kind of thing. I'm guessing that she has some definite other alternative motives, right? She is not into this killing thing, or into the cult thing. She really knew about all this stuff though, so she's, or most of this stuff, right? She has some other motive. She doesn't want to be in this world. She has probably some more sinister, but also maybe not so much. But definitely not a nice person though, given that she can nice thing. And obviously, as I predicted last week, and I said it last week, so I'm happy to see that in the review, because last week I said, like, hopefully this kidnapping was orchestrated by, you know, the cult people, as you know now, the cult. And I said, I hope for that thing, because it's just like a random kidnapping, and that's screw them over. That's really silly. That's so bad. But as you see, there's no way that there's no way. So that's great. So that is very great that they had cameras in their house and all of that. Right? So obviously the kidnapping is planned by the cult, by these guys that want to kidnap. Obviously it's that. And I mean, last week it was implied, or I mean, I was like, yeah, it's probably said that, and here we clearly see the evidence that has to be that. That's good, because that makes a lot more sense that they would have to, yeah, they would have to let it out, because otherwise it's just so silly. And they were like, oh, give us a lot of money. It was like, we are really poor. We live here in the outskirts of whatever big city in Japan. It's like, we have no money. So yeah, that's great. That's really great. And also, I guess the other guys, then there's some random thugs. But as we see also in the episode, like the guys at her home now right now, trying to kill her, they are also some random thugs, right? So they have their sect members, then they have these random people they hired, I guess some random low-life criminals they hired from the street to be in this time freezing. This is a little unprofessional though, in my opinion, to be honest. A little bit though, yeah. It's like, oh, I'm gonna hire you to kill someone. Okay, fine. I'm gonna unfreeze time when you do it. I'm like, what? You can freeze time? Yeah, that feels a little weird though, honestly, in my opinion. That they have gathered these like random, they have like 20 or so, right? Random thugs. 5 of those in non-frozen time have kidnapped the people, and then the other people, 15 other people, fighting for them in this frozen time world. And it's like, are you gonna kill all of them after this thing? Because those 15 guys, giving they are gonna survive this thing, or at least like one of them died, but otherwise surviving this thing. Are they gonna tell people about this, that someone has time with his power? They might not believe them, but there's like a lot of people knowing that you have these magical powers. So it feels a little weird actually that they have this like a huge gang of people, like a dozen at least, of guys with them, plus the cult members. I would say that though. That feels a little bit like you really kind of bad to have those guys in your kind of, you know, outskirt of your gang. Maybe they're working in your, like, whatever, Yakuza gang or something, but it feels like they're most random guys from the street. So it's a little bit like, because they were very professional, right? You're gonna do something for her or someone, right? They're not very professionally, like, assassins. There's some random people, they random criminals, yeah. So it's a little bit that. But anyway, I think it's a pretty good episode to see what's happening next week. So have a great day, and I'll see you next week. And where's the button now? I got it.